Look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Dembele, knocks it out wide. And here's Doué. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hakimi. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Now it's Doué. Threads one in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hakimi. And here's Doué. It's a threatening ball. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz goes sliding in. Now it's Pedri.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through. Vitinha. Lovely bit of skill. Rashford. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Applies the finish! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
That's an imaginative pass. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. De Jong. Ferran Torres, distributed tidily. Dani Olmo, oh, well played. Fabian Ruiz, and here's Dani Olmo, chance for a shot! Hakimi. Out towards the flank. Vitinha.
Ferran Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal. Vitinha. Pedri. Ferran, and the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now that's well seen too. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drills one in. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Kvaratskhelia. Strong running down that left flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Great chance! Oh, Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Rashford. Well read, nice interception. Pacho. And it's Ruiz. Pass is coming off him quick. Goes for a shot! Looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Now it's Yamal. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Vitinha. And he welcomes it in. That's destined for the flank. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Hakimi. Tries to play it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. And he's in on goal, shoots! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. This is a promising build-up. And he shoots! Straight at the keeper.
Doué really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told, he knows.
Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, well played, well played. João Neves. And the pass is intercepted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rashford. He's shifting through the... Tries a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. No way through. Now it's Ferran Torres. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Rashford. And it's made its way to him. He'll try from distance! Great football, shot and save.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Forward it goes. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Dembele. He's given it away. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! And it's in! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's been cut out, well played. Pedri, nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good ball, good... And a chance! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Shade out to the left flank.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Ferran Torres voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Havertz. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And here's Rafinha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Barcelona given another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Punched away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. Calafiori gets into a good position. No, that was never going to make it. There's the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Ferran Torres. So we're still where we started right now. De Jong. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Trossard. Now it's Rafinha. Calafiori proves too strong. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And it's Rashford. Casado. This is De Jong. Now it's Rashford. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now that looks a decent ball. Havertz! Great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely feet. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Now it's Yamal. Rice. Spread it left. Trossard. Ball's Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Araujo, Eric Garcia, Ferran Torres, and that's another good win of the ball. Rice, now it's Rafinha, now it's Rashford, Zubimendi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Timber. Well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Saka. Now it's Trossard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Trossard. Eze! And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Time, excellent interception. Eze, now it's Havertz. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's hoisted clear. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Zubimendi. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Dani Olmo. That has ended up in no man's land. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. Rashford is onto it in a flash. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Over to the right flank. Now it's Eze. Havertz. Rafinha.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to play it through. Yamal. Oh, cracking ball. Decent chance! And no mistake. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's in a great position here. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Timber. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferran Torres might just make this.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, what a mistake! Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And he was quick to react. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, no joy this time.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question...
It's Rashford! And that's a sharp finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
Here's Falmo, and the shot! Trossard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, the number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 16. Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona can try it again now. Corner number 4 coming up here. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Garcia claims comfortably. Now he's got space here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Merino. Trossard, who's set up one goal so far. Added Subimendi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Saka. Ball in towards the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. And the pass is intercepted. Araujo can clear it away. It's a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Another throw-in.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Not the most accurate pass. Trossard is on. Real chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? You give him an inch and he'll take... And that's it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Rashford. Timber deals with that comfortably. And he's gone long. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Dani Olmo, probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Ferran Torres. And he cuts out the supply. Rice.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Trossard. Casado clears it away. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Yamal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Timber. Played out wide. Saka. And it's Eze. Eze running with intent. Eze! They've got to be quick to recover this. Yamal. De Jong. Casado. Eze. Saka. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Eze. And here's Havertz. Rice. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Havertz. Trossard. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. That is a great pick out. Rashford gets flagged offside. That's been cut out, well played. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri, great vision. Yamal, shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Calafiori. Now Trossard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance! Brilliant from Dani Olmo! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough. So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Calafiori receives it. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Eze.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rashford having a look.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
And it's Olmo. De Jong. Trossard. Trossard getting forward. Rice.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Subimendi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Eze. Yamal. Rashford is onto this. Now it's Dani Olmo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Havertz. Calafiori has created one goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rashford receives it in a good position here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Trossard. And it's Eze. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Havertz.
Havertz really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Havertz. And he's quick to return it. De Jong is there to clear. Araujo tries to clear. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's clever.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Yamal. Ferran takes a shot! It's a loose ball. That's another chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's a really well-measured ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what has happened here? In by Saka. And it's hoisted clear. Havertz is flagged offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
The two
20.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 6.
Ooh, can he get onto
Se va a
this?
realizar un cambio de jugador.
Gavi wins the duel this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Havertz. Ødegaard. That's good play. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, nice touch. Merino. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Ødegaard. And it's Merino. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's made its way to him. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.